We're from Millis High School and we're here to say, to Quiz Show we wish a happy 10th birthday. Watch and enjoy all year long, and that's the end of our little song.
Coming up, it's the quarterfinals of High School Quiz Show with South High Community School. Taking on Boston Latin School.
Cyber attacks aren't always obvious. Home cyber protection from Safety Insurance can help you protect yourself from cyber attacks. You can ask an independent agent about safety insurance. We'll help you manage life's storms. The Museum of Science, featuring a new film, Cuba. Through the eyes of Cuban artists, historians, and scientists, you can take a look at what makes this island nation so unique and vivacious. Now playing at the Museum of Science's Mugar Omni Theater. More at MOS.org.
Welcome to the quarterfinals of High School Quiz Show. I'm Jeff Kinney, filling in for Billy Costa. Back in November, over 100 high school teams in Massachusetts competed at our Super Sunday qualifying event to earn one of 16 spots in this year's competition. The goal now is to become the next High School Quiz Show state champion. Today's matchup has Boston Latin School taking on South High Community School in Worcester. On the Boston Latin team, we have Aiden, Nick, Christy, Sebastian, with alternates Joseph and Claire, and coaches Andy Zhao and Clara Webb. And for South High, we have Sam, Jessica, Galen, Jacob, with alternates Mauricio and Julio, and coaches Kayla Avellino and Kitron Farrell. Now the competition has 4 rounds, a toss-up, a head-to-head, a category round, and a lightning round. We'll start with the toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points, and this is the only round with no point deductions for wrong answers. Is everybody ready? Let's have some fun. The largest synagogue in Europe is located in what capital city of Hungary? Jacob.
Budapest?
That's right. What is the scientific term for a plant that sheds its leaves before winter or during a dry spell? Jacob.
Deciduous?
That's right. Hawaii was the first of several states to commit to what historic climate agreement the U.S. abandoned in 2017 under President Trump? Jacob.
The Paris Agreement?
Yes, we'll take that. In 1845, newspaper editor John O'Sullivan coined what 2-word phrase that was used to support westward expansion of the United States? Sebastian.
Manifest destiny.
That is right. Okay, for this question, let's take a look at your screens. Pictured here is Apollo pursuing Daphne by the Venetian artist Tiepolo. It shows the moment when Daphne is transformed into what tree that's a symbol of victory and success? Sam.
Olive.
Incorrect. Boston Latin? Christy.
Laurel.
Laurel is right. Which of the 5 senses is our most primitive sense and the one most closely tied to emotional memory? Christy.
Smell.
That's right. What former FBI director is head of the Special Counsel investigation of Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election? Jacob.
Robert Mueller.
That is right. In Norse mythology, what term meaning doom of the gods refers to a series of apocalyptic events that will define the end of the world? Christy.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok is right. On Apollo 11, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on the moon while what 3rd astronaut stayed aloft in the command module? That's Jacob.
Michael Collins?
Michael Collins is right. Okay, for our video question, let's take a look at our screens.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick and newly retired race car driver. Here's my question.
Britain's Graham Hill is the only race car driver to ever win the Triple Crown of motorsports, which includes the 24 Hours of Le Mans in France, the Monaco Grand Prix, and what U.S. event?
Aiden.
Indianapolis 500.
That is correct. According to Forbes, what star of The Big Bang Theory was the highest paid male actor on TV in 2017? Aiden.
Jim Parsons.
That's right. What 1959 novel by Nigerian author Chinua Achebe is an allegory about colonialism and its disruption of the African tribal system? Jessica.
Things Fall Apart.
That's right. Over the past 10 years, respiratory infections have increased by 270%. In what Mongolian capital that's one of the most polluted cities in the world? Jacob.
Ulaanbaatar.
That is right. Rhinorex chondrupus is a newly discovered dinosaur that had which of the following features? A, an enormous tail, B, an enormous nose, or C, an enormous brain? Jacob.
B.
That is correct, an enormous nose. Math question. George can do 91 oil changes in 7 days. How many oil changes can he do in 11 days? Christy.
143.
That is right. Kylian Mbappe is a star player for what European country that defeated Croatia 4-2 to win the 2018 FIFA World Cup? Sam.
France.
France is right. What English sea captain, privateer, and slave trader led the defeat of the Spanish Armada? Aiden.
Francis Drake.
That's right. In the final act of Hamlet, who leaps into his sister Ophelia's grave and begs attendants to bury him with her? Yes, Galen.
Laertes.
That is correct. Massachusetts Congressman Richard Neal is the current chairman of what chief tax writing committee of the U.S. House of Representatives? Sebastian.
Ways and Means.
That's right. Which of the following U.S. state capitals lies the farthest north? A, Cheyenne, B, St. Paul, or C, Salt Lake City? Christy.
St. Paul.
St. Paul is right. In 2018, former French President Nicolas Sarkozy was questioned by police over allegations he accepted campaign money from what late Libyan dictator? Jacob.
Gaddafi.
That's right. One of the biggest moments in the history of artificial intelligence occurred in 1997 when IBM's Deep Blue computer defeated what Russian chess grandmaster? Galen.
Garry Kasparov.
That is correct. Named after a geographic place in the Bible, what authoritarian theocratic regime takes over the United States in Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale? Christy.
Gilead.
That is correct. Gilead. Math question. A bakery has 14 apple pies, 10 cherry pies, and 6 pecan pies. A customer walks in and randomly selects a pie. In lowest terms, what is the probability that it is a cherry pie? Jacob.
33%.
Yes, 1 in 3. In 2018, what tennis great from Serbia defeated South Africa's Kevin Anderson to capture his 4th Wimbledon title? Sebastian.
Novak Djokovic.
That is right. What formidable headmistress of Cruncham Hall Primary School is the main antagonist in Roald Dahl's novel Matilda? Jacob.
The Trunchbull.
That is correct. Commonly regarded as the southernmost city in the world, Ushuaia is located on the coast of Tierra del Fuego in what South American country? Galen.
Argentina.
Argentina is right. Republicans have lost the popular vote in every U.S. presidential election since 1992, except in 2004 when George W. Bush defeated whom? Sebastian.
John Kerry.
That is right. Tyler Blevins, the most popular gamer on Twitch, reportedly earns $500,000 a month from live streaming video games. He's better known by what online alias? Aiden.
Ninja.
Ninja's right. First used in 2013, what acronym refers to a procedure to snip out a section of DNA sequence from a gene and quickly and accurately put in a new one? Christy.
CRISPR.
CRISPR's right. During the Spanish Civil War, the communists used what 2-word Spanish slogan that means they shall not pass? Yes, Sebastian.
No pasarán.
That is correct. That's the end of round 1, and the score is Boston Latin 160 and South High 150. We've got a match. Let's hear it for both teams. Okay, the head-to-head round is next, but first, we like to take a few minutes to get to know the players. So I've prepared a question I'd like to ask each of you. So, 10 years ago, when High School Quiz Show premiered, mobile personalized robots were popular in sci-fi movies. Today, stationary voice-controlled devices are all the rage. Which do you prefer and why? Let's start with Boston Latin. Aiden.
I'd have to go with personalized robots because I love Star Wars.
Okay, great. And Nick, yourself?
I'd have to choose neither because I think artificial intelligence is pretty scary.
Okay, I like that answer. Christy?
So I really like Jarvis in Iron Man and the Avengers, so I have to go with stationary voice control devices.
I like that. Okay, Sebastian?
I'm also going to say neither because I value my privacy.
Ah, thank you. I like that. Okay, South High, let's go to you. Sam?
I'd prefer autonomous or personalized robots just because that's what humanity intended for robots to look like originally.
Interesting. And Jessica?
I mean, I gotta go with like personalized robots. Like, who wouldn't want their own like robot over like Siri or something?
A real robot. Okay, Galen?
I think autonomous personalized robots would be pretty cool to see, but I'm really more interested to see the technological advances and the ones we have now.
Well, you're going to see a lot in your lifetime. Jacob, how about you?
I prefer personalized robots because those would be able to do tasks that are too tedious, precise, or dangerous for humans to do.
Okay, excellent answers. It's time for our next round. Boston Latin, South High, why don't you come down to the front of the room? We're going head to head. All right, we're about to go head to head. I've got South High to my left and Boston Latin to my right. Why don't you gentlemen shake hands? And we'll get started. As a reminder, in this round, you get 10 points for correct answers. Incorrect answers will cost you 10. You can buzz in at any time. The clock is set at 90 seconds. Here we go. What planet is located between Mars and Saturn?
Jupiter.
Correct. What U.S. president issued the Emancipation Proclamation?
Lincoln.
That's right. What common currency is used by 19 out of 28 members?
Euro.
That's right. Name the smallest blood vessels in the human body.
Capillary.
That's right. The ancient Babylonian Empire was founded by what king remembered for his set of laws?
Hammurabi.
Yes. How many times was Franklin D. Roosevelt elected U.S. president?
4.
That's right. What tropical paradise is the capital city of Hawaii?
Honolulu.
Right. Nicholas II was the last ruling czar of what?
Russia.
No, Romanov. What is the chemical symbol for titanium?
TI.
Right. Because she failed to give him an heir, who was divorced by Napoleon in 18...
Josephine.
Yes. What organ in the human body produces a digestive fluid called bile?
Gallbladder.
Incorrect, the liver. What British actress plays the title character in the 2018 film Mary Poppins Returns?
Julia Roberts.
Emily Blunt is the correct answer. The Gibson Desert and the Simpson Desert are both located in what country? Yes.
Australia.
Australia's right. The Road Not Taken is one of the best known works of...
Robert Frost.
That's right. Venezuela and Ecuador are the only South American members?
OPEC.
Right. In 1927, what astronomer proposed what became known as the Big Bang Theory? The answer is George Lemaitre. That's the end of round 2. Let's take a look at the score. It is Boston Latin 210, South High 190. Yes, let's have a round of applause for both teams. Next up is the category round with the following categories. Starts with S, Finding Neverland, Dancing Queen, Seeing Red, The Price is Right, and The Emerald Isle. Each category has 5 questions with increasing point values. Players, you can confer with your teammates, but once you buzz in, you're no longer allowed to confer and we'll need your answer. South High, you have a tiny bit of ground to make up, so you get to choose the first category. What's it gonna be?
We'll do starts with S for 10.
starts with S for 10. Now, all answers begin with the letter S. For 10 points, what is the scientific name for the shoulder blade? Jacob.
Scapula.
Correct. You still have control.
Can we have starts with S for 15?
For 15 points. A natural or artificial body in orbit around a planet is called a what? Sam.
Satellite.
Satellite is right. You still have control.
Starts with S for 20, please.
For 20 points. Most natural gas produced in the United States is found trapped in formations of what sedimentary rock? Galen.
Shale.
Shale is correct. And what would you like to pick as a category?
Starts with S, 25, please.
For 25 points. In botany, what microscopic pore on a leaf or stem is used for gas exchange? Jacob.
Stomata.
That is correct. Okay, you're still in control.
Can we have starts with S for 30? Finish it off.
For 30 points, what astronomical term refers to the straight line configuration of 3 celestial bodies bound by gravity, such as the sun, moon, and earth during an eclipse? Jacob.
Syzygy.
That is correct, and that clears the category. What would you like next?
We'll take Dancing Queen for 10, please.
Dancing Queen. Okay, these are all questions about dance. For 10 points, famous for their perfectly synced high kicks, what precision dance company has performed at Radio City's Christmas Spectacular every year since 1933? Sebastian.
Rockettes.
Rockettes is right, and you have control of the board.
Dancing Queen for 15.
For 15 points. Named after a city in South Carolina, what dance craze of the 1920s is often incorporated into the Lindy Hop? Galen.
Charleston.
That's right. You've taken control of the board.
We're going to take Finding Neverland for 10, please.
Okay. These are all questions about fictional places. For 10 points. What fictional country located in sub-Saharan Africa is home to the superhero Black Panther? Jacob.
Wakanda.
That is correct. You've still got control.
Can we go with Finding Neverland for 15?
For 15 points. In the Harry Potter books, witches and wizards store their money at what high-security bank run by goblins? Jacob.
Gringotts.
That is correct, and you still got control.
Can we have Finding Neverland for 20?
For 20 points. Comparable to the Greek Mount Olympus, what dwelling place of the Norse gods is connected to Earth with a rainbow bridge? Jacob.
Asgard.
Asgard is correct. You are still in control.
Can we have Finding Neverland for 25?
For 25 points. In the Lord of the Rings trilogy, what beautiful and majestic elvish town was established and ruled by a half-elf named Elrond? Sam.
Rivendell.
Rivendell is right. You still got control.
Finding Neverland for 30, please.
For 30 points. In Pride and Prejudice, Elizabeth Bennet is enchanted by the beauty and charm of what country estate owned by Mr. Darcy? Nick.
Dimmersdale.
Incorrect. South High? The answer is Pemberley. Okay, South High, you still got control. We need a new category.
Could we have Seeing Red for 10, please?
Okay, in this category, all answers feature the color red. For 10 points, World War I flying ace Manfred von Richthofen is better known by what nickname? Aiden.
The Red Baron.
The Red Baron is correct. You've taken control of the board.
Stick with it.
Seeing Red for 15 points. What 1983 song was Prince's first big crossover hit, gaining airplay on MTV at a time when it featured virtually no black artists? Galen.
Red Corvette.
Be more specific?
Little Red Corvette.
That is correct. And you've taken control.
Seeing Red for 20, please.
Seeing Red for 20 points. The first film released with a PG-13 rating, what 1984 cult classic follows a group of American teenagers who band together to fight a Soviet invasion? Aiden.
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn is right, and you've taken control.
Price is Right.
The Price is Right. These are all math questions about prices. For 10 points, at the supermarket, 8 apples cost $4. How much do 9 apples cost? Christy.
4.5.
That's correct, $4.50, and you've still got control.
The Price is Right for 15.
For 15 points. The original price of a book is $19, but it's been discounted by 45%. What is the sale price of the book? Christy.
Sorry.
Okay, South High, you have a chance. Jacob?
$10?
Incorrect. It is $10.45. Boston Latin, you still have control of the board.
Stick with it.
The Price is Right for 20 points. A customer buys a used car with a down payment of $10,000 and 36 monthly payments of $250. What is the total cost of the car? Christy.
$19,000.
$19,000 is correct. You've still got control?
Price is Right for 25.
The Price is Right for 25 points. Alice can exchange €8 for $11. At this rate, how many dollars can she get with 12 euros? Jacob.
16.5.
That is correct, and you've taken control.
Can we have Seeing Red for 25, please?
Seeing Red for 25 points. In 2018, what restaurant in Lexington, Virginia sparked controversy when Sarah Huckabee Sanders was asked to leave because she works for the Trump administration? Jacob.
The Red Hen.
The Red Hen is right. You still have control.
Can we have Seeing Red for 30, please?
For 30 points to round out the category, what Stephen Crane novel is about a young soldier in the Union Army who longs for a wound to prove himself in battle? Nick.
The Red Badge of Courage.
That is correct. And you've got control of the board. We need a different category.
Price is Right for 30.
For 30 points to end the category, a painter charges $225 for materials and $35 per hour for labor. The total cost of painting an office is $330. How many hours did it take the painter to paint the office? Christy.
3.
3 hours is correct. You have control. We need a new category.
The Emerald Isle for 10.
The Emerald Isle. These are all questions about Ireland. For 10 points, which of the following was responsible for the Irish potato famine of the mid-1800s? A, drought, B, mold, or C, windstorms? Jacob.
B.
B, mold is correct. The potato blight was a fungus-like water mold. Okay, you've got control.
We'll stick with Emerald Isle for 15.
For 15 points, named for the castle where it's located, what iconic stone is said to bestow the gift of eloquence and persuasion to those who kiss it? Aiden.
Blarney.
Blarney Stone is correct. What's your category?
Stick with it. 20.
Okay, the Emerald Isle for 20 points. What dramatic cliffs on the western coast of County Clare is one of Ireland's most popular tourist attractions? Aiden.
Mower.
That is correct. You've still got control.
Stick with it.
And that is the bell to end the category round. The score is Boston Latin 330, South High 435. Let's give it up for both teams. We are heading into the final 90 seconds of gameplay. But first, we have a score correction to make. In the Prince song question, South High conferred after being asked to be more specific, which is against the rules. So the correct score is now Boston Latin 330, South High 405. And now on to the lightning round. You get 20 points for each correct answer. Incorrect answers cost you 20. The clock is set. Here we go. What Roman goddess was a wife of Jupiter? Aiden.
Juno.
Yes. Diana Prince is the alter ego of what superhero?
Wonder
Sebastian.
Woman.
Right. In 2003, California voters recalled Governor Gray Davis and elected what action? Aiden.
Schwarzenegger.
Yes. The Cuban Missile Crisis was a tense 13-day standoff in October of what year?
60.
Aiden.
62.
Correct. The letter J stands for what standard international unit of energy? Jacob.
Joule.
That's right. What Massachusetts city is the birthplace of Dr. Seuss, also known as Christie?
Springfield.
Yes. What official language of Andorra is the second most? Nick.
Spanish.
Incorrect. Catalan. Karachi is the largest city and principal.
Pakistan.
Christie. Pakistan is right. In 2016, what quarterback became the first NFL? Aiden?
Brady. Tom Brady.
No. Kaepernick. What Canadian singer-songwriter is the inspiration for the new musical called Jagged Little Pill? Sebastian.
Alanis Morissette.
Correct. During the French and Indian War, what powerful league of 6 Indian nations?
Iroquois.
Nick. Yes. Joe Hagan's book Sticky Fingers is a new biography of what founder of Rolling Stone magazine? Jan Winter. The Rhine River drains into what sea that borders Nick?
North Sea.
Yes. What is the nationality of fictional detective Hercule Poirot? Jacob.
French.
Incorrect. Belgian. What iconic Montreal bridge is named for the... That is the end of the round, and the winner is Boston Latin with 470 points. South High is your runner-up with 405. Congratulations to both teams for a great game. Boston Latin moves on to play in the semifinals, so be sure to tune in. We'll see you back here next week for High School Quiz Show.
Trees are down, the power is down, but you're not powerless. The mobile app from Safety Insurance can help you file a claim. You can ask an independent agent about safety insurance. We'll help you manage life's storms.
This is the place where planets collide, where the world is taking notice, where 28,000 brilliant young minds from 65 countries call home. UMass Amherst, this is the place. A production of WGBH.